Hey folks, this is Jeff Conti again, and I'm posting another video about medicine. I posted one not too long ago about getting vaccinated and the privacy, but also the validity of getting vaccinated, but also that vaccination doesn't prevent you from getting coronavirus or sick, stupid flies. Anyway, I have something else that I think is equally important and is really bothering me. So I wanted to upload something here that that I think is being left out of the discussion. There is some information being put out about pregnant women and whether or not they should be vaccinated. And the issue is really unwarranted for any medical professional or any research institution that should tell you yes or no that it's safe for you and your baby to get vaccinated. I mean your baby while you're pregnant. The reason is because we've only been having people be vaccinated for, I'm going to guess 8 months, but you know, not very long. And you might say, well, yeah, but we've got 8 months and there's been women who've been pregnant and they got vaccinated. Where's the study? And by the way, are you aware of the variables? Now, I'm not a research scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm a retired Special Forces medic. But I do know a little bit about this topic of the variables at hand that are really important. They're really important. And so let me just share with you a little bit of the variables. Like I said, I'm not a research scientist. But anybody with a little bit of time to think and a little background and some good friends, and you can talk this through for yourselves, or you can even go research it for yourselves, which I encourage you to do. But think about women when they're vaccinated. Is it the first trimester, second trimester, third trimester? And which vaccination? Also, what is the race of the mother? It does matter. Our genetic sequencing and our genetic code is incredibly important as to whether or not this virus is going to hurt us or not. We know that because some young children, even though it's 0.002% of our young children, have died from coronavirus. So if the coronavirus isn't supposed to kill young children, then why did we lose young children? So there are circumstances, right? And so what are the circumstances of each of the mothers? Or should I say pregnant mothers to be? What are the circumstances? There's a lot of circumstances. And we don't know what they all are in terms of the research yet. And we don't know the impact of those circumstances. For example, what is the annual income of the mother? Because women who have higher quality food, better health care, better prenatal care, they do better on delivery, and their children do better than women who don't have prenatal care, who aren't taking the prenatal vitamins, and who aren't getting the good a quality food and are in as healthy of a living environment. And so their children are at more risk. They don't all get sick or hurt or whatever just because the mother's poor, but it does play a role. It is a variable in the life of the mother to be and her child to be. Also, does the mother have more than one child? I mean, has she already had children? Is this her first pregnancy? And does she have more than one child in utero? Sometimes mothers have twins or quadruplets, but all of these factors matter. All of them matter. They're not uh, inconsequential to the results of whether or not being vaccinated is okay for pregnant women. And we've only been doing it for 8 months. And of the 8 months, how much data do we have? Have you heard of any? You hear healthcare professionals talking about it, but are they giving you statistical information from well-established research studies? No, they're giving you their best medical guess, which I'm with you. That's great. But you can't take that for gospel. You got to make your own choice, in this case, the health of your child. And frankly, if I was pregnant today without the information, I would have to weigh whether or not my likelihood of getting the virus was high or not, and whether or not I was willing to put my child at risk. And some women, they choose, no, I'm not willing to put my child at risk. I'm not going to take the vaccine right now. I'll take it after my child is born. Folks, there's a whole realm of why we make these decisions, but you can't trust a person, one person standing up and saying vaccines are fine for pregnant women. They don't know. That's the problem. The amount of data that we need to make a statement like that is unknown because we don't have the information yet. So I want you to realize that talk to your doctor, your pediatrician or your maternal health care doctor, and have an honest conversation about this. One of the things that really bothers me, and it's the real reason that I'm making this video, is that sometimes women are in a difficult spot. Maybe they're employed, maybe they're a nurse. And so if the healthcare system is going to mandate that you get a vaccine while you're pregnant, and they can't tell you if it's going to be okay for your baby or not, and then they're going to fire you? I don't know. It does happen. The reason that made me think about this, I was just watching a story about a young mother-to-be nurse who is right now, I think she's 8 months pregnant and at home. She's not at work. And the vaccine mandate came down that she had to be vaccinated before September 27th. I know this is October. And she had to resign because she was at home waiting for the rest of her time and to deliver her child. And she said, I will get vaccinated before I come to work. And her boss, her hospital said, no, either we fire you or you resign. Folks, this is crazy. I had a really great mother. I really did. And I love mothers. I really do. The mothers of my children and my children as mothers. I have the most respect for mothers. It's not just Mother's Day that I say hi to my mom. I think and love about my mom a lot. And she's 80 now and healthy, and she has the beginning stages of Alzheimer's, and it's very sad for me, but I love my mom. And I love you. I love you as mothers. And I don't know any other way to say it. The information isn't in yet on whether or not your child and you will be okay if you take the vaccine. So what I'm telling you is don't listen to what mandates are or what a person on TV says. No. You go to your doctor, you talk it over with your doctor, and you and your doctor make a good decision for you and your child. it's not going to be a great decision because we don't have the research yet. So, you know, I mean, I say it's not going to be a great decision. Let's say perhaps, let's say that you decided not to take the vaccine until after you have your baby. And then you wind up getting the virus before you deliver, and something bad happens. You see what I mean? There's no great answer. There's only the best guess that you can make right now. And that's what I want you to think about. Don't just listen to the dad burn talking heads on the TV. Whoever's saying don't take the vaccine and whoever's saying do take the vaccine, they don't know. The only person that can answer that question is you. If you're a woman of faith, ask your God. Let your God give you some insight or inspiration. Talk to your significant other. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your friends. You know, do the best that you can in making your own decision on this matter. And then you got to live with that decision, whether it goes well or not. But do not listen to the talking heads. They don't know. So this is Jeff Conte, your friendly YouTube Special Forces medic. You know us as Green Berets, but our actual unit name is Special Forces. And moms out there, my mother, I love you guys. I really do. So God bless you in this trying time and the decisions that you got to make.